Hey everybody, I'm Brooke, the food scientist here at Blue Alpine, and today we're gonna freeze dry some cheese. In order to be thorough, we wanted to freeze dry some hard, semi-hard, semi-soft, soft, and super soft or unripened cheese. This one's pre-shredded, so we're just gonna throw it on the tray. For our semi-hard cheddar, we're just going to do some little wedges. I've heard that these make some pretty awesome crackers, so I'm excited to try them. I've also seen people use parchment paper in between the layers of their cheese. Pepper jack is our semi-soft cheese, and I'm gonna make a few little crackers as well as shredded with this as well. For our soft cheeses, we have our cream cheese and our goat cheese, and we're just going to kind of leave these in the bricks that they're in. We're just gonna slice them up a tiny bit so that they have more surface area. Now our goat cheese. Similar to like feta and other things, you can just crumble this. Okay. Now our cottage cheese, we're just gonna dump directly on the tray. And we're gonna just spread this as thin as we can across the whole tray. If you were to fill this all the way up to the lip of the tray, you may want channeling, which can just help add some surface area while it dries. We have freeze-dried cheese before, but we haven't done the soft cheeses, so we're gonna do all of this on a fruit setting just to be delicate enough for those, and then we'll see how they turn out. Here's our Parmesan, our cheddar, pepper jack, our various soft cheeses, and cottage cheese. Okay, here's the hard cheese. It seems like the parchment didn't do much, so you could probably skip that step. This one's definitely more oily, so just keep in mind this won't last as long. A great way to rehydrate this is by adding it to high moisture foods. And it's pretty good dry too. Our semi-hard and semi-soft cheeses are fairly similar. With the slices, I kind of think just eating them as a snack is best, so... Oh! Not 100% like a cracker, but still like really crunchy. Probably just have these as a snack. You don't really want to reconstitute these if you cut them this way. With the shredded cheese though, I would also use the towel method, so I'm gonna do that for both of these. We do sopping wet towels and put them in a bag. With our soft cheeses like cream cheese and goat cheese, typically they turn out a little gritty if you just add water back in. This is mainly due to the fact that the fats like to group up. Adding that high shear or mixing force with the blender helps re-separate those fats so that they're evenly distributed in the mixture. Basically, we want to form a really good emulsion. We're gonna put this in the fridge and come back. With cottage cheese, you can just blend it as well, but if you want the chunks to stay intact, then we suggest just adding some warm water on top and stirring to the consistency you like. You're gonna wanna stir it super gently because it wants to come apart. And then we just put it in the fridge and let it cool down. We let these sit in the fridge overnight. You may not need that long, but we just really wanted to give it enough time to rehydrate and reconstitute. So let's give them a taste. So this is our cream cheese, and this one surprised me the most. I mean, look how perfect that texture is. That's awesome. I don't think I would know that this was freeze-dried. Like seriously, this is perfect. If you don't use an immersion blender, it may not turn out like this. It might still be a little gritty, so I definitely recommend using one. Now our cottage cheese, it looks kind of weird. It definitely doesn't look like cottage cheese anymore. It's not the worst thing. I don't know, just a weird texture. So I think honestly, using an immersion blender as well, it wouldn't be obviously the cottage cheese texture, but it wouldn't have this weird texture either. It's still really usable, but you may not be able to get it back to the original cottage cheese texture. The towel method of rehydrating the shredded cheese seems to have worked really well, at least visually, so we're gonna give them a little taste. they feel like they're rehydrated. So let's try them. Yeah, they're practically there. I wonder if just putting a little more water in the bag would get them to that perfect texture, but honestly, I would say this works super well. I do want to try melting them, so we'll do that real quick. So I'm just gonna put these on 2 halves of a tortilla, and we're gonna make just a little quesadilla. As you can see, it melted great. I do think as far as melting the cheese, the oils in it do kind of separate a little more than regular melted cheese, but not super noticeable. All around cream cheese is my favorite of the bunch, but in general, cheese is a great thing to freeze dry. Have a good day.